Hello and welcome back to this RTC Road to Command. I am McFeEzE Opening Gaming, and this is my RTC. We are playing on Hijacked Domination again, and as the previous two videos, this is the same batch, so it sounds a bit off. Apologise in advance, but anyways, in case you're wondering what this is, or you've not watched this, first time you're watching this is my RTC Road to Commander. Basically, every game from 1 to level 55 or first prestige has been played, recorded, live as it happened, just to show you a general progression from start to the first prestige. It's been a really good journey so far, and yeah, if you've been watching it, continue watching it. I hope you're enjoying it and seeing a bit of progression, and if that's the case, let me know in the comments below. Support is always welcome. Anyways, let's continue with what we've been doing for the past couple of videos as well, is news segments, well, news information of everything Xbox 360, Microsoft, Xbox One, all that jazz. And we're going to touch back on something that we covered in the previous video, which was the price hikes of Microsoft points converting back to real currency. We've got an update on that story, and this is the article that Microsoft published themselves. Microsoft has said that the Xbox Live content price increase that was reported were a mistake. We're aware that selected regions are experiencing some incorrect game title pricing in Xbox Live Beta. The company said in the statement, this is an unintended error that we're in the process of fixing. So that's good, at least they're fixing it. And it wasn't just going to be that way and they didn't tell us and someone found out. Anyway, let's continue. We'll be reimbursing impacted beta participants for the difference in what was paid and what the price will be after the update available to all members. Now this is beta testing going on for the newest update that will be coming out for Xbox, the newest big update. Microsoft has also added that the role of betas is to identify and fix just this kind of issue, ensuring that everything is stable once the update rolls out to everyone in the autumn. So, yeah, got a little bit of ways to go to get that. Well, not too long, but you know, long enough. As with all betas, we take the learnings from our program and make corrections and adjustments prior to the update being available to all members, said the statement. As always, we appreciate participation of our beta customers in helping us launch and build great products. At least they've amended the error and admitted it was an error, and that's good. In case you don't know, or if I've not been keeping up to date with Microsoft news, they're doing this so every platform that they've got games on, it's all one currency, and it'll be the currency that you can spend in a shop. I don't know if you can buy you can buy Steam cards instead of putting your credit card details online, like with the Microsoft points. You know, you can go to a shop and buy like a $10, $20 gift card or something along those lines. Maybe, I'm not sure, but I don't see why it wouldn't. It'd just be like Microsoft points, but actual real money or something. I don't know, but as of I think, I will keep you posted on that. So yeah, that's that news, and you can see we're playing Domination again with Gio and Frankie. Yeah, is it 3 games of Domination now you're in a row? Wow, you lucky people. You are lucky. It's about time we change things up in this RTC, because quite frankly I was getting a bit bored of constantly commentating over TDM, because I don't mind TDM, but it's not my first choice of games. I'm more of an objective player. Yeah. And plus help it, playing on 2 to 3 bar bouncing back and forth does not help. much, especially when you're new as well, and getting shot by a shotgun. Those things never work for me. Like the range that they're shooting me from, I can have a long barrel on. All the attachments that improve range, supposedly, but mine don't appear to be working. I don't know if I put the wrong bullets in it or something, or what, but I've seen people kill me from crazy ranges with shotguns. First one, and especially the KSG. I got maps the other day with that thing. I was not happy. But yeah, if I tried that, the guy would just laugh at me and then probably proceed to one-shot me with whatever weapon he's using, which is unfortunate and sometimes leads to rage-induced rants, which are not very pleasant and sometimes involve a few swear words. But hey, that's neither near or there. That's for another time. So let's continue on with this news flash thing. I don't know, we'll need to come up with a name for this. I will brainstorm with my people. When I say my people, probably just myself in a room talking to myself. I'll ask Killstrafe, see what he thinks, if he can have any good ideas. And also, if you've got any ideas of stuff you want us to do or stuff you'd like us to see us to do, let us know in the comments below, Facebook or Twitter. We're open to suggestions, because as you may know right now, there is not a lot coming out in terms of games. The games that are really coming out, well, big games that will be coming out, GTA 5 obviously, Splinter Cell, and Saints Row. Is it Saints Row 4? Yeah, Saints Row 4. Well, it's like Saints Row the 3rd, part 2 really, but I'll probably be playing that. I'll definitely be playing GTA. I'm not sure about Splinter Cell. I don't know if Killstrape's got some work in the line for that, but he will be going away soon on holiday around the time it's coming out, so we'll let you know more about the details then. So yeah, keep posted, keep your eyes on that Twitter, Facebooks and all that. Twitter, we're not really active on Twitter, but you know, because we haven't got a fan base really, we're just trying to, oh god, video glitched out really bad there. We're just trying to make sure our videos are consistent. What I mean by that is quality is regular, production's, you know, good, or the same quality, the best as it can be. I do my videos in 720p because I'm playing on the Xbox. Even though it does say it's 1080p, it's not true 1080p, it's an upscaled version. So it's no point putting it out in 1080p when it's just more or less 720p anyway, just upscaled to look like it. And the Killstrafe, when it's on the PC, he does full 1080p, and I think he does it sometimes on Xbox as well, just because he can, because his computer is far superior to mine. He may have told you once, twice, probably 15 times in some of the videos that he's previously done, that he built a new computer, and that thing is quite beastly. It can render out videos in about 40 minutes, whereas it takes me about 1 hour and 30 minutes or 2 hours. Yeah. So that's the difference is there in performance. I mean, mine's a good computer for most stuff. It's pretty fast and that. It's just when it comes to video editing and stuff, it's not designed for it. So we're slowly making improvements to that. Recently got a new graphics card, and that reduced times by about 20 to 30 minutes. So that's good, saving a bit of time there. And the only other problem is the uploading. Now the process usually for me, recording gameplay and doing the voice. Now in this instance it's pre-recorded, like gameplay's already done, and I'm just commentating over it. So that's however long the video is, that's, you know, that's the easy part. Then I've got the editing, if I want to put any transitions in there or any text or anything in there, then I've got to do that as well. We shouldn't take that long really, if you know what you're doing. And then the rendering time, that's depending on the size of the video. 20-minute video take about hour, 45 minutes to render out with not too many effects on. And then the internet connection is the key player. For me to upload a 30-minute video, it takes over 2 hours. Yeah, that's 2 hours without internet connection. Well, I've got internet connection obviously, but you know, limited use on my internet connection, so I can't play any multiplayer games or anything like that. But during that time I can also do other recordings, or maybe some Skyrim or something, or other games I fancy. Whereas a Keel is 30-minute video is about 10 minutes. Yeah. But yeah, so it's a little gist of our setups and what's going on. But hopefully I'll be improving that internet soon. Fingers crossed, eh? Anyways, let's continue on with some news. And this one is about a feature that's going to be on the Xbox One. It's already on the PS4. Well, PS4 already announced it. Can't say it's already on there because it's not out yet. Anyways, Xbox One enables you to play games while they download. Ah, interesting, you may say. Like PlayStation 4, Xbox One will allow you to start playing games while they are downloading to the console's hard drive. Microsoft have confirmed this. That's good, because usually on the Xbox 360, this is, I can tell you this from my point of view or whatever, and you know, you've probably done it as well. You buy a new game and you want to preserve your disk drive, because I've had my Xbox now since, oh god, about 3 or 4 years. It is on its back legs. The disk drive barely works. It takes about 10 minutes for me to get a game to read, but when it does, it runs smoothly. And obviously the more you use a disk drive with it spinning the disk and the laser going back and forth, the more wear and tear you're putting on the device, so it's going to run out quicker. So whenever I get a game, I always install it to the hard drive. I've got a big hard drive. I've got 250 gig hard drive, and yeah, I've got more than enough room. I've still got like 50 gigs left, and you know, I've got like a bajillion games on there, Xbox Live, arcade games, DLC, the whole shebang. And yeah, so you know, and when you install a game, it usually takes about 10-15 minutes depending on the size, sometimes a little bit less, but you know, that's just 10-15 minutes you can't do anything with from the disc as well, so hopefully that'll improve there. Let's continue on with the story. You'll be able to play disc-based games while they undergo mandatory install to the Xbox One's hard drive. All disc-based titles require installation, and the same rule will apply to games downloaded via Xbox Live. You'll be able to play these while they're downloading too. Oh, so you can actually play a game while it's downloading. Don't go into specifics like how much you have to download of that game to be able to play it. UAV awaiting orders. To start playing it. So yeah, I'll let you know more about that when it happens, I guess. This means no waiting for download to complete in order to play, whether it's installed on a disc with the download going on in the background, or while downloading a title from Xbox Live. Good news all around. It is good news because, again, myself having a pretty slow connection. Picked up Assassin's Creed 2 yesterday off Games for Gold. If you don't know or haven't heard, it's free till the end of this month. Assassin's Creed 2, if you're a gold member. And that took about 2-3 hours. So yeah, those 2 to 3 hours I could not use my Xbox, and it was not good times. Well, no, I was just, you know, messing about on my PC doing bits and pieces that I needed to be doing while it was downloading, so it wasn't really much of a time wasted. Let me do other things that I needed to do. So, good things, we're moving in the right directions, technology is finally catching up, and hopefully these new generations of consoles will be as good as they're shaping up to be. And we don't have any red rings of deaths or problems like that like we did with this current generation at the start of its life cycle. But we all know PC will soon overtake that, but it's already overtook that anyway. What am I about? The consoles will never really catch up, because with PCs, you know, parts come out more or less, well, I don't know much about it, but I'm going to say like more or less every month there's a new part that's better than X, Y and Z. So, you know, you can constantly upgrade it, whereas a console, once it's done, it's done. The only updating really can be done is drivers and software, which can be done to a certain extent. Then anything after that, you know, you can't really improve much upon it. But that being said, good news all around. I personally like that step that they took. Okay, let's move on to game related news now. Forza Motorsport 5. Now this is I believe this is a title that is coming out with the Xbox One. I don't know if it'll be bundled with the Xbox One or what, but it'll be there on launch day. So there is a problem with this, and people are kicking up a bit of a fuss about this and stuff, but let's read this article and then we will go a bit more in depth if we have the time. Do we have the time? Yeah, we should do. Alrighty. Forza Motorsport 5 will be unplayable without a day one update. Oh dear. Forza Motorsport 5 requires a free download in order to make the game playable. That's according to Titan Studio head Dan Greenewald, what a name, who told IGN that when you first boot up the game, I'm going to ask you to log in, and when you log in, you're going to get a whole bunch of content, tracks and cards that is required content to play the game. Basically, it means that you need an internet connection when you first stick Forza 5 into the tray, or you just won't be able to play it. Greenwald said that this is the issue arose because content was added late into production, though it didn't elaborate. It's possible that this problem is a result of Microsoft's decision to drop the Xbox One's always online requirement. However, Greenewald didn't comment on that. On the platform holders' change of policy or its impact on both the studios and Forza 5 itself. When Microsoft announced its change of policy, then President of Interactive Entertainment Business Don Matrick said an internet connection will not be required to play offline Xbox One games after a one-time system setup. With a new Xbox One, you could play any disc-based games without ever connecting online again. There is no 24-hour connection requirement, and you can take your Xbox anywhere you want and play your games just like the Xbox 360. So really, the problem occurred around the always being online approach that Xbox One was going to take originally. So some of the games that were coming out on release had these requirements, you know, like, yep, it's going to be always online, it's going to be cloud enabled and all this. And since Xbox did announce that they won't be doing it, then obviously some of the code in the game has to be changed, and we're about like 4 months away now. And so they would have probably done most of the core game programming, testing for bugs, you know, stress testing and stuff as much as they can. And this is not from them, but this is what I think as to why it's happening or why they're doing it. Because it'd be cheaper just, you know, test the files separately and patch it, release it as a patch, DLC, whatever you want to call it, then trying to put it onto the disc again, which will probably further delay the game, which won't look good on the company. So they're just probably releasing it as DLC, day one DLC, but most people do have internet connection and stuff, so it won't really matter that much because you need internet connection for initial setup. Anyways, I'll update you more on that some other time, probably in the next video if there's any more information about that. Anyways, that's the end of this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like, a comment, and remember to subscribe. You can also join us on Facebook and Twitter. Links will be in the description below, and I will see you in the next video.